Yo, what's up? Let's go live stream Tuesday night. What am I calling this? Crypto and cocktails. Welcome, everybody. We'll get into what we're drinking here in a second. What's up? What's up? What's up? The yo reminded me of that terrible "what's up" trend. Yeah, I did that at work today. That's funny. That's funny that you say that. We also did like 90s references. Which brought back some memories. But yeah, we're old, man. We're old. Who we got here? Let's see. Let's see who we got. Dark Matter Editing. What's up, buddy? Good to see you here. 10 minutes to midnight. What up? What up? Automatic Beats. My friend. How are you, Techman? What's up? Burn. Chris Stewart. Brettsville. What's up, dude? Craig Davis. Good evening. Gonzo Miner, what's up? Shides, what's up? What up? Build on cocktails for video games, Hackers the movie, and your live stream. All right. Build on Corp. Okay. Yeah, nice, man. Nice. Thanks for coming. It's good. It's good turnout. Hashtag Cats Crypto for sure, man. Aaron, what's up, buddy? What's up? What do you got? You drinking your old man Coors Light? No judgment here, man. Drink whatever you want. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic. What do they call those? Mocktails? But yeah, we're drinking. We're drinking tonight. I'm on number 2 right now. I'll show you here in a second, and then we'll get into some crypto. Quite a bit to discuss tonight, but as always, feel free to drive the conversation. Anything you want to chat about, tag me in the chat. Any topics that you want to chat about, we'll do that. And then we'll probably do a hash rate giveaway at some point like we did last stream. I gotta figure out what I want to do first. Old man Coors Light. Do you have your rigs mining? I have no GPUs on right now. I'm trying to get the 5070 back online, but it's over there. I gotta finish testing it. See in the test bench there. But I run that rig on Wi-Fi, and I can't get it reconnected using the Wi-Fi dongle, so I might have to Ethernet that one up. So I'm going to finish testing those cards. But actually, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to try to film some videos tomorrow, going through all my GPU mining rigs. And I was actually thinking about doing a rig build, which is hilarious. But I got all these A2000s. And I'm thinking about putting them in a server case, letting them ride, burn up the solar power. And then I got, I think I'm gonna try to get 2 GPU mining, maybe like probably max 12 cards, maybe 2 6-card rigs. Throw like the A2000s on. I don't know. I got to see what they're really good at. I gotta look. I have all the numbers. Throw them on a coin, and then throw maybe a 3070 rig on another coin. I think I'm gonna do that. But those are all off. But I got all the other, home miner stuff on. The Aleo miners are on. I got another one coming. We'll talk about that and how I might even consider doing a review for that. I don't know how to say anything positively about it. Flu miners on. So Doge miners are on. Aleo miners are on. Bitcoin miners on. That's it. Just the home stuff right now. And I'm just buying Bitcoin. That's it. Red Fox is the only real miner left. Thanks, dude. How's the music, guys? Is it okay? I think it was a little loud last stream, but I need it a little louder for myself. Is that all right? If I put it like right there, or is that too loud? You tell me. Get some 170 HXs in the plans. In the plans. I'm going to get those. Just run the most efficient stuff that I have and then swap it out for more efficient stuff. Little loud. Okay. Mrs. Red Fox. I'll bring it down. Okay. It's who else we got here that I missed? Captain what's up, dude? PJ, what's up, man? Integra God, yo, what's up, man? Been a minute. What else? There's a Linux kernel compatibility issue with all of my USB Wi-Fi adapters. Had to do hive replaced. Yeah, you know what's funny? This one wasn't working, and I just got it working, and now it's not working again. So yeah, I want to finish up testing that card. Mining Chlor, Flux, Raven, Conceal, Warthog, and Varus. Nice. I never got into Warthog. Because you need a better like CPU for that, right? Varus I've mined a lot in the past. I'm staking it right now. But that project's been around a while. And then I have thoughts on Ravencoin. I've been doing some calculations. We'll see. But first, we got like 30-something people in here. That's pretty good for considering how things are these days. So here, cheers, everybody. There we go. Oh, I spilled a little bit doing that on my phone. That is a Mai Tai. Superior Mai Tai, like a real deal Mai Tai. Cheers. That's good. That's good. Damn, cheers everybody. Mai Tai. Recipe. You need 2 ounces of good rum. I'm not talking Bacardi. Like Appleton 8-year is good. You need to make a special Demerara simple syrup that includes some vanilla. You need an orange liquor. Like there's a couple different options, Contral, but I use Pierre Ferrand. You need, what else? Lime juice, and then, what am I forgetting? Oh, orgeat. Orgeat. It's like an almond-based thing that you put in there. I don't even know if really, it's an almond-based thing. But yeah, you put all that in there, shake it up, mint, lime as the garnish. Best Mai Tai you ever had. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so on the Warthog, 7000 AMD CPU and mid-range card will do. Cool, man. You can probably do... I did some ore mining. I know you need like a good setup for that too, but I think those communities are a little guarded right now. Red Jasper, what's up? Cheers, buddy. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so sorry for the sniffles or anything. I've been congested for like, I don't know, like a week and a half, 2 weeks, man. Yeah, dude, I miss Mining Disrupt, hobbyist. That was, what a great time. What a great time that was. I think about it like pretty much every day of my life. Just wishing I was back there. Super fun, super fun. Should we do the hash rate stuff now? Maybe we should wait a little bit. So you stick around. Last week I gave away like 24 hours, probably even more than that, of the Byte, everybody's new favorite miner. This guy right here. So for you early folks, if you got I probably would get like maybe your Aleo address ready. Maybe Litecoin address ready. We'll see. See what I'm feeling tonight. I don't know how we're gonna do it. And then anything you want to talk about, just tag me in the chat. So let me switch over here. Let me finish getting set up. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Coin 360. Let's make sure everything's working. There we go. Take a look at some prices. Yeah, I mean, tariff time may be over, so things are coming back up. We'll see. I think it's still very much in the air what might happen here. But, I mean, you know, guys, like, honestly, I wish I had more capital aside because I wanted to buy Ethereum. What did it get to? Like, let's see. Did it go? I think it went below 14, right? No, like, did it hit 14? I think it might have went below. I can't remember. I wanted to buy some of that. Now that's up. I mean, Bitcoin was down to what, 74? I think I did some DCAing during that time, which I'm pleased with, but it's just everything got wrecked completely. 72? Somewhere down there. Wrecked. Ethereum to be replaced by Caspa. Proof of stake sucks. Proof of stake does suck. There's a reason that Bitcoin's proof of work. For sure, man. For sure. Though I do want to do proof of stake on Ethereum. I do. That's a goal of mine. So I just want to buy. That's why I want to buy some more, so I can do a solo stake here at my house. But yeah, rough times out there. Jeez. Oh, but you know what? I think, what was it? Aleo? Like, started coming up. We need a God candle, though. God candle straight up back to 650 is what we need. Yeah, so this, all right, so it went all the way down 11 cents, and then it came back up to 20 cents. But man, looking back, woo! We need that again. God candle to 650. But I don't know, because we got all these new mining machines coming out for this. Do I have it up still? Yeah. All right, so check this out. I don't know if you guys saw this, but so 2 updates on Aleo miners. 2 updates. And by the way, if you want to talk about anything else, just tag me in the chat for the next topic. 2 updates on Aleo miners. So the first is that the AE0, you might have seen this, the AE0 got updated in performance. It is now able to do 60 mega hash at the same power, whereas it was advertised for doing only 50 mega hash. I say only, which is still incredible. 50 mega hash at 100 watts. Now it can do 60 mega hash at 100 watts. And does it have it here? The price also dropped drastically to be in line with, I think, what makes more sense now. I don't think they have it here. Do they have it on Ice River's website? Let's see. Yep, there it is. The 60 mega hash, bringing the efficiency to 1.67. Yeah, and the price dropped from $2,000 down to $800. I'm still nervous about what the future brings. So that was the first thing. $800, and what is that making right now? What do I have? I don't know what I have. All right, this is at, let's just put this at a higher kilowatt hour. 16 cents is what I used to pay before I got solar. Let's put that there. And that is making, okay, I think that's right, $6.21 a day. $6 in profit a day. Right now, without any more of them coming online. So that was the first. Anybody gonna get one of these things? What are you thinking? I don't know if you should. They're tempting, but I don't know if you should. Aleo, dude, that's so funny. Aleo tokenomics. I was literally looking at this today. Maybe you can help me understand this. Let's do this. I was looking at a lot of coins tokenomics today. I think this is the one. And this is what's some of these things just get me. Okay, yeah, this is it. Let's scale this down a little bit. Maybe that'll be good. Okay, Aleo tokenomics. All right, so, dude, early backers, you're right, 34%. Okay. Grants and education, 25% here. Okay. What's next? Employee and project contributors. So that's the employees, people that contribute to the project. Okay. Strategic partners is in the orange. So then Aleo Network Foundation and Provable, 16%. So is that just, that's mining? And the nodes? So there's provers, which is the miners with the hardware, and then there's the validators, which is the node, which is like 10 million to run a node. Is that right? That it's just 16%? That is the provable distribution of Aleo's tokenomics? Is that right? Okay, the Alex Foundation provable are the companies. Got it. So what is like the help me understand, like, what's going to, like, what's the block reward consisting of? Slick Nick, what's up, dude? What's up, buddy? Little man Lou, what's up, dude? I'll tell you why I was looking at this stuff in a second, but we got to finish up with the other Aleo miner news as well. Yeah, so I was just trying to understand it. I think it's the initial distribution, so only the coins released at block 1. Yeah, maybe. Cocktail is a Mai Tai. Like a legit Mai Tai tonight. Yeah, initial distribution, approximate percent. So, like, what amount of coins of their total supply? 1.5 billion Aleo tokens. Okay. All right. So, at launch, there'll be 1.5 billion Aleo tokens. After launch, the consensus algorithm will auto-generate tokens to reward puzzle-solving provers and stakers. So, then is the block reward, it's going to provers and stakers. And I think the stakers get an even 23. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The rewards earned by the validators. So when you stake your coin, if I understand this right, it's going to pooled up to the validators. So they own 23 tokens per block in perpetuity. So that's what they get. But the block reward, I think, changes. It's like dynamic. Okay, block reward is not part of this pie chart. Don't know about the end all final numbers of coins. Okay, I smell the rug. I mean, I hope not, dude. Aleo's been they've been around for a while, but what was that rug pull coin that just happened? Mantra? I heard they were like a 5-year coin. So okay, so look at some of the recent blocks. Block reward 9, 4, 9, 4, 69. Whereas like Bitcoin is 3.125. That's your block reward. And then there's the transaction fees. But yeah, I was trying to understand that, and I'll tell you why. No. First we got to get to the other Aleo miner news, and then I'll tell you why. I was looking into some of this. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. I was actually on their website for probably like a good half hour today trying to explore like what is the block reward? How does it distribute to the provers, which are the miners, and then the validators, which are essentially validating the work that the miners did under their zero knowledge proof concept. I don't know. Maybe this is too deep for this live stream. We'll have to come back to that. But the other Aleo mining news, aside from this AE0, which I'm still like, do you think this is a good buy, or you think we're going to get, like, the big boys are right around the corner? Man, it's so tempting. God, $7.99. Ugh. All right, this website is awful. Back to the other website I was using, miningnow.com. So the other news was this gold shell EAE1M, which I have getting sent to me. And so let's check that out. So this is, it's like a jazz miner style, like a tower style miner. 2,000 watts. That's pretty significant amount of wattage, actually. Where am I going to plug this thing in? 230 mega hash. Currently makes $17 a day profit on a 16-cent. Let's go over to gold. It's expensive though, and it's like that other one. So like here, before we go over there, here's the thing, Aleo. Look at the efficiency. So the one I have next to me is the AE box, 9.73 joules per mega hash. Lower number here is better. The byte is 11.82 joules per mega hash. The new gold shell is 8.7 joules per mega hash. And the Ice River is 1.67 joules per mega hash. They're not even in the same league. Like, the Ice River is so much more efficient than all of the gold shell stuff. Not even just by a little bit, by like an astronomical amount. So I don't know what gold shell is thinking. And I don't know what like development pipelines for all this stuff. Is this like a 6 months in the works thing? But to release a new miner that is so much less efficient than another miner that had been announced all the way back in January just seems ludicrous to me. And the other thing about it is the price, considering there's another miner coming. Let's go take a look. There's the byte, everybody's new favorite miner on YouTube. Every YouTube content creator's new favorite miner. Let's see. All right. Back here it is. Gold shell AE1M. Buy now. $3,409. Oh, it's actually only $200 and $240. That's good. All right, so yeah, I thought so with that 2,000 watts, man. All right, I have a place for that. That'll be okay. Built-in power supply, Wi-Fi supported. Okay, $3,409. Okay, so let's. Do I want to even do this math for the other one? So, what is that? 230 divided by the 60 the other one could do. So let's just say you bought 4 of the other one at, what was it, $7.99? So you're getting around the same price, but you're not even close in how much power it's going to use. Not even remotely close. You're going from, you're going to say 400 watts the other one is going to use. If you bought 4 of those, because 100 watts each, this one's using 2,000 watts. All right, let me check in on your thoughts in the chat and all that. Smalls, what's up, dude? Northern Crypto and Tech, what's up? B. Morris, Gold Shell is for window lickers. What's a window licker? Magnificent username guy. What's up, buddy? How did tariffs play into these prices? I don't know. Because I think ASICs still may be impacted. I have to look. I saw a couple people going back and forth on it. If Ice Server's dropping the AE0, the AE1 and AE2 and 2 Pro are coming in a few months. Absolutely. I was reading somebody online was like, they're going to get like the chips, they just can't make enough, so the yield is small, and so they put them in these little home miners, and then once they can get a better yield, then they'll put them in the big boys. I mean, there's no reason not to make the huge giant miners. Yeah, it's tax day. Hope everybody paid Uncle Sam, if you're in the US, your crypto taxes. Don't get arrested, go to jail. I paid, I actually got some money back on my taxes this year for the like overall taxes, which I do self-employed for the Red Fox business. So we just pool that all together with our work income. We both work full-time jobs, me and the missus. So we got some money back, which was great. 'Cause, I'm depreciating hardware over multiple years, carrying over some, which is interesting, some capital losses. I'm trying to remember what those are from, like, because I used to just mine Ethereum and then sell 50% during those times. So I guess on the down, some of those were counted as losses. I don't remember. So carrying forward some capital losses. And then I just did my Q1 taxes for Red Fox because I need to pay quarterly, which I hadn't been doing. So I'm doing it this year. So I just had to pay like $740 in taxes, which, speaking of, is like a pain in the butt because it's on the hardware that I'm, YouTube's not paying me much. So I'm really paying taxes on the hardware that I'm getting. So like this Aleo miner on the bottom here, I think was $1,700 when I received it. And then what else did I get? The Flu miner. I can't remember what that cost, but I got to pay income tax on that stuff. And they're not paying themselves back in income tax yet. I have to find that money from somewhere else. So I'm also considering that for Q2. Pretty cool. I'm going to get this gold shell miner that looks really good right now, but I got to pay income tax on $3,400. And like that machine's probably not going to make itself back in income taxes before the Ice River AE0 comes out and makes this obsolete and not worth running, which made me actually pause and say, like, do I say no to getting this? Like, am I going to be able to afford paying the taxes on it? I know that's like silly thing to think about, maybe, I don't know, but that's like the reality of it. Automatic beats off work. Nice, dude. Hawk stream is Fubar, so I'm here. Did he stream tonight? I'm trying not to stream on anybody's toes, man, but like I can only do it certain nights of the week, and it changes every week. Yeah, I guess his got messed up. That's a bum out. I hate that I'm streaming at the same time as somebody else. Man, it bothers me. Sorry, Hawk. Well, thanks for coming here. He's having technical issues. He's been having a couple issues over there. I've been watching his streams. I know he's been running into issues. John, good morning from Greece. Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, John? Good morning. What is it? It's Wednesday morning there for you. Thanks for coming to tune in. Mai Tais tonight. Number 2. So yeah, I just do not buy this gold shell miner. I think the Byte is still cool if you want to get that. They just dropped the price on it because I mentioned in the last stream, at that point, like you're just thinking like hobby. Like this is a cool hobby. You know what? Let's subscribe to this. What do you think it is? I think it's contact@redpandamining.com. We'll just subscribe him so we can get rid of this window. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good there. Yeah, the Byte's still cool. I like the Byte. There it is. I think it dropped in price. I'm promised I'm not just shilling gold shell. We got more important things to talk about. Yeah, 361. It dropped in price. DJ, what's up, buddy? I like when you stream Fox, you review a lot of crypto stuff. Hey, you're so kind. I gave up on my taxes and filed an extension. Bacon, eggs, and hash, dude. Yo, I'm doing so good this year so far because I'm keeping up with it. Actually, every day I'm categorizing my mining transactions, keeping up with expenses. Yo, I'm doing so good with taxes this year. An overpriced gold shell hardware wallet too, dude. I have it. It's right there. I gotta open it. Yeah. They gave one to me at mining shop. It actually looked pretty rad. But I got a bunch of wallets. I gotta do that. I got the Tantrum I still have in the box. I just use my personal ledger, but I want to diversify, spread some funds around across wallets. It's one of the things I want to do. I need to get an AE0 just so I can complete my 0 series collection. I have everyone sold so far, starting from the KSOG. Do you know why they put the 0 at the end? Do you know why? It's because they will make $0 at some point. That's what they decided. They got all around a table, the boardroom. What are we gonna call this? Well, we're gonna sell this to all the home miners, make a bunch of money, and they will make 0 money at some point pretty quickly. So we'll call it the KSO 0, the AE 0. I think that's a wonderful idea. Turns out I made way too much money on mobile and Honey offset my 9 to 5 refund that had a lot of taxes to pay. Nice, dude. Yeah, did you guys see? I didn't even realize this, but Helium, shout out to anybody still mining Helium out there with their hotspots. I have 2 on. I'm actually going to get one mounted outside soon because I got all those trees down and I can put like a nice antenna mast up. Yeah, but I didn't realize they stopped the IoT and mobile tokens specifically, and they're back to where they started, which is just the HNT Helium Network token. Which reminds me, I was getting actually pretty peeved, and I actually wrote them. Tried to throw my weight around a little bit, but I don't know if I could show you this without showing the tracking number. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm good. This finally shipped. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be a terrible focus. It's the Wingbits GeoNet miner from Highfix.ai that I bought with my own money in October because I was excited about it. And then I watched all the other YouTubers get them for free to review, and I still hadn't gotten the one I actually paid for. And so I wrote them and I said, listen, like, this kind of sucks. Also, I make content and I paid for this. Can you like prioritize me in some way? They were like, LOL. But I'm going to mount that right on the side of the house where I used to have a huge tree, actually in the garage where all the miners are. I just got to buy all the brackets and I have to ground it properly, which my grounding rod is on the actual opposite end of my house. So I got to run probably a ground wire through my attic. It's going to be a little bit of a chore, but I think that's the right way to do it. Shipping lag time is brutal. Yeah, dude, October. What do you think of the Volk miners? I think they're cool. I'm trying to get one. The, was it the Volk miner D1 Mini Pre? I talked to them at Mining Disrupt. This thing is cool. It's like this little box. Put out a good amount of heat, but these little script miners are cool. Oh shoot, I'm not on desktop. There it is. Yeah, these little script miners are cool. I'm kind of just really enjoying them. What does it make per day? Oh, we got to get Aleo off here. Volk miner D1 Mini Pre. Oh man. Not a lot. 17 cents. What is 16 cent? It's cool though. It's cool. I ordered my WB200 on November 19th. Still waiting. I'm the one that told Panda, Hawk, and DJ about Wingbets, and they all got theirs. Yeah, I found out about Wingbets from Crank because you used to be able to do your own homebrew miner. You had to like buy an adapter, and then you could do your own. And then it was right after, like soon after that, they announced that that would be limited because they were going to go with dedicated hardware. And GeoNet is a project I've been wanting to get into for a while, but I just couldn't because I had all the huge trees that wouldn't give it signal. So now I'm like, okay, trees are gone because I had to do that for solar. So now I have options. And I imagine I'm just going to mount a ton of stuff on my house and see what happens. Golden Wolf, what's up, buddy? Good evening from Seattle. Cheers, anybody, by the way, if you're drinking anything tonight. My helium miner is still up and running. H&T token been doing okay since the FCC case was dropped. Helium's the only thing that doesn't cost me nothing. Yeah, that's true. Maybe helium is going to make a comeback. That was wild. Was that 4 years ago? People were going nuts. Everybody need a GPU rig on Raven. Yes, great topic. Here we go. This is some of the work I've been doing this last week. I don't know if I agree with you from some angles, but check this out. So I've been doing just research for a future video on merge mining, which you all know is famous from Litecoin and Dogecoin. So Dogecoin forked about 10 years ago or so to be able to be merge mined with Litecoin to save the project, ultimately to save the security of the project because of some bad decisions they made early on. They needed to do that. And Satoshi actually introduced the concept of merge mining, and Doge wasn't the first coin to do it. Namecoin did it with Bitcoin before them. But anyway, stay tuned for the video on all that. I think it'll be fun. Nobody will watch it, but I'll enjoy making it. But in that lane, I learned one pretty interesting way to look at a proof of work cryptocurrency, and that is looking at it in the sense of what are they paying for security. So proof of work, the miners are securing the network, and the more hashing power that's on that network, especially that's decentralized and spread around, really the more secure that network is. But it ultimately comes down to what is the cryptocurrency paying daily for security. So I thought we could actually look at this in practice, and Ravencoin was one of the coins that I did look at. So let's just think about, I don't know where we want to go. We'll go to coin market cap, and we're just going to we'll start with Bitcoin. So a couple of things you need to know to figure out what Bitcoin is paying. Just think of it like it was a company. What is it paying per day for security, which is incredibly important in the blockchain space, where you don't have the risk of perhaps being 51% attacked or any of that. So like, what is Bitcoin paying for security every day? Now you need to know three things in order to figure out that information, and they're pretty simple. So the first is, how many blocks does Bitcoin have a day? Well, it does a block every 10 minutes, which means in a day, there's 144 blocks. Next thing you need to know is how much Bitcoin is put out into the world in each block, right? Part of that 21 million. This is not transaction fees. This is like part of that 21 million. What are they actually paying? What is the Bitcoin network programmed and coded to pay? That's right now 3.125 Bitcoin. So we'll times the 144 blocks times 3.125 Bitcoin, which means that every day there's 450 new Bitcoin created from proof of work mining, from the Bitcoin network. That's what it is, sending out to the world, to the proof of work miners for security. The next thing you do is you just multiply that times the actual price of Bitcoin right now. So we know 450 Bitcoin, and right now you can see the price on the screen right there. So we're going to do that exact price, 83,342.19 cents. So right now, per day, Bitcoin is paying we'll just call it an even $37 million for its network to be secure. That is pretty significant amount of money. Let's look at Ravencoin. What is Ravencoin paying per day for security? What is it paying per day? So same thing, you got to know a couple things to figure this out. So let's go back and we're going to pull up the price of Ravencoin today. Okay, there it is, looking pretty depressing. So Ravencoin has a block a minute, which means that it's 1,440 blocks per day, and they have 2,500 new Raven per block. I think they've only had one halving, if I remember, which means 3,600,000 new Ravencoin are put out per day. Okay, so now let's times that by the price of Ravencoin to see how much they're paying for security every single day. Ravencoin is paying $37,000 for security every day. Obviously, Bitcoin's on a whole nother level, but I think that puts into perspective, we're talking tens of millions of dollars versus $37,000. And that brings into the conversation of like, how secure is the network? What would have to happen for Ravencoin to actually be paying more for security so it has a more secure network? I don't know if you guys find that interesting, but I absolutely do. And you can do that with any proof of work coin that pays out its entire block reward to miners. If you have a coin that splits the block reward to maybe nodes and miners, you got to figure out, are they both securing the network? Is only one securing the network? And then you can still do the same amount of math there. It's so nice to have a streamer that knows how to use technology. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. I love learning this stuff. Is it a good time to buy an ASIC in your opinion? Are you talking like big boy, multi-thou? Like, what's your budget? Tell me your budget. Fishball, what's your budget? The only real crypto show on YouTube right here. So I find that fascinating. Sounds like some of you guys are into that as well, but I think it just gives you a sense. So like back to Ravencoin. People are like, it's going to go up like 20 cents, $1. Like, it's not. It's just not. What would have to happen for it to do that? Well, people would have to care about it, which means there would have to be active advertised development on the project that people would want to mine it to then create more demand for it. The other thing that it would have to do is have like a real active utility so that people are using it, which is creating demand. So think about like probably like a Litecoin. We could, I don't know if I feel again, like we could do the same thing, right? We could look up Litecoins, blocks per day. It's how much reward is in each block and then its price. And it's going to be really good. It's going to be a good security because people use Litecoin. I use Litecoin. That's the best way to get stuff off the exchanges. It's so cheap. Convert your stuff into Litecoin, send it over to Coinbase, like, and then convert it back to whatever you want it, or convert it to USD or native fiat. There's like a utility there, like people use it. So it that means that miners are mining it, which then brings up the, you know, all those things bring up the price. Like there's not necessarily advertised active development happening on Litecoin, at least that I'm aware of, but there's utility there. I don't know about Ravencoin. Maybe I'm wrong, but like $37,000 per day for miners for security, it's just not enough. Ravencoin might not get rug pulled. That's one advantage. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. L9 is what you're thinking about buying. I don't know, man. Let's see. What is that thing? Is that on here? Introduced September 2024. Is there anything that's more efficient than that right now? Oh, you know what? It might be tough because the AlphaPex DG2 is coming out, and this is actually saying 0.17 joules per mega hash. So it's going to be more efficient, but it's going to cost more too. It's just hard, man. I don't know if anybody's got the right answer on that one. But the one thing I would consider is like AlphaPex figured something out to push the efficiency boundary and break that 0.2 that script mining has been stuck at, which means that everybody else is just going to figure it out and they're all going to move in that direction pretty quickly, which is going to introduce probably these other miners to drop in profitability, but that's only if the price and everything stayed the same as it is now. I wonder what are the L9s going for? Let's check. Ugh. Yeah, that's ugh. I wouldn't buy that. I would just buy the coin. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy that. Nope. Mike, when we getting the fireball out? I don't know. Probably not tonight. Maybe. We'll see. Caspa don't have a track record that Raven has, and it's not GPU and decentralized. Dude, don't get me wrong. I have Ravencoin. I mined it literally since 2018 when it came out. I mined it for a while. mined it through the halving. Which I'm trying to remember, was that good? I don't think it was good. I think everybody jumped on and the net hash just went berserk, and like I wound up making less. Like I don't know what I was thinking then. I probably didn't know what I was doing. But like what are they doing, man? I don't know. Like it's cool, fair launch, like fork of Bitcoin. Nice, cool, but like I don't know. I'm just Bitcoin at this point. I'm so burnt out on altcoins, and I like Aleo, but I've been selling like half of it, as you might have seen. And when I get that gold shell miner, I'm just gonna sell all of it, probably right into Bitcoin. No fireball tonight, school night. Hey, I'm off tomorrow, babe. Party time. My whole farm shut down. Ain't buying nothing right now. Man. Let's see, what can we do? What can we do here? I want to do some kind of little hash rate giveaway. Man. Should have thought about this beforehand. Dang, what am I gonna do? Let's see. I gotta pull up some stuff. Hold on. Maybe get your Litecoin addresses and pool ready. Maybe. If I can get this website to load. I know you can't see it, but that's okay. Damn. I gotta find the IP address of this miner. Hold, please. Let's see. I gotta go to my Unify dashboard to find the IP address. And then there's one other thing that I had that I wanted to show you all tonight, for sure. Get your thoughts on. Okay, what's your IP? Got it. So we are drinking hard liquor 4 in the morning now. Hey, Red Fox, great to meet you at Disrupt. Nice, dude. Good to meet you too, TD. I can't wait till next Disrupt already. Okay. Here we go. Flu Miner. First person to drop their Litecoin address and pool in the chat. I'm going to mine until I wake up tomorrow from the Flu Miner to your address. Mrs. Red Fox, help me keep track. Last time it filtered it out, so we'll see what we get. First person drop their Litecoin address or pool settings / pool settings in the chat. I'll mine to you until I wake up. I'll find a better way to do this. I'll find a better way to do this in the future, but this is all I got today. Damn Canadian lag. I haven't seen one yet. Did I miss any? I know I should do a drawing. I'm going to do that next time. I don't know what I'm doing. Unreal. I know. I'm the worst. Travels. I need a pool, dude. I need a pool too. Okay, what else we got? We saw a bunch here. Bacon, eggs, and hash. Got it. Like, what's your pool though? Dude, still don't have a pool. I don't know where to mine to. So, does anybody see any with an address and a pool? Because I don't see any. Bacon 1, dude. Do you see a pool? And nobody complain, because I'm just not going to do this anymore. I'll find a better way. But if you complain, everybody complains about giveaways. I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm going to burn my power to send you crypto for free. So if you complain, like, I'm sorry. Getting pool now. Bacon 1. I need a pool. I don't. Pro streamer. I'm driving. Dude, you can pull over on the side, man. You don't got a car that can drive you at this point? Otherwise, I'm just going to mine to Mrs. Red Fox address. Oh man. Oh, we got a good turnout tonight. Thanks for coming to hang out. I need my time money. Yeah, I'm out, but that's okay. That's it for the night. Damn it, wrong pool. You guys are like novice miners. You don't have your pool and your addresses memorized? Jeez. Damn. I got all this stuff memorized. Every pool and every mining address I ever had. It's right up here. All right, well, I don't think anybody's figured it out yet. So while you guys figure that out, we'll keep moving on. All right, I don't know if you saw this one, but it is, it's something else. Ollie's Acoustics, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming to hang. Just finished my Mai Tai. Got rid of your non-self-driving car years ago, so now you don't have one? Did you guys see what Neoxa did? I don't know if you saw this. This is pretty big. This is a pretty big deal. This is like the biggest breakthrough in cryptocurrency ever. Did you see this? This is like Neoxa to the moon. Not financial advice, but sell your 401ks in your house and put it into Neoxa. Because we have Neoxa Arcade. Browser-based games. So I stayed up all night. I couldn't sleep because I was just playing tower defense. This weird stake looking on a pencil game. I mean, Bejeweled Classic. Come on. Come on, dude. Like, look, are you kidding me? Look at this. This is just the stuff of legend. Like, do you hear? Are you kidding me? I can just do this now? Like, man, did I just get 1 million Neoxa because I completed that level? Yeah, Farmville, they got to be getting Farmville on there, right? Like, how? Man, I'm so glad that I spent like 4 months mining Neoxa on my GPUs to run a node because your friend Andy on YouTube told me that I would make a lot of money, so I could play Bejeweled in a browser. Like, man, this is literally the stuff dreams are made of. And I don't know if there's been more innovation since the actual launch of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin white paper than I'm seeing right now in cryptocurrency. I don't know if there's been. This is literally the most amazing thing that I have ever seen. Probably in the entire universe ever. Look at that. Another level complete. So I'm going to be Neoxa rich. And I don't know if I'll ever sleep again because I just can't get enough of playing Bejeweled Classic on Neoxa Arcade. That's it. I don't know. I don't know if life gets better than that. I just don't know. All right, who we got a pool? Automatic Beats got a pool. Where is it? I hope you guys just love that was dripping in sarcasm. Where are you, dude? Did I miss it? Automatic Beats has a pool. Dude, is YouTube just being terrible? Let's see. Let's go to Top Chat, maybe. Oh, F2 pool? Okay, what's your F2 pool name? Oh, wait, did I? Hold on. Easy peasy. What's your F2 pool name? We're going right now. I'm just replacing my F2 pool with yours. So, what's your F2 pool name? Oh, yeah. You won last time, dude. Dude, you're like... You gotta leave something for somebody else, but it's fine. You're an OG. I think I got it right. Automatic miner. Flu miner. F2 pool. Cool. Enjoy until I wake up tomorrow and decide not to send you any free money anymore. I'll find a better way to do those in the future, but I'm just doing them on the whim right now. And I know there's YouTube lag and all that. Background music, yours, Mike? Not yet, man. This is just stream beats. I would love to make a full playlist. I make all the music for all my videos, but live streams, that's a lot. So not yet, but appreciate you asking. Nobody's mining LTC, they're mining Doge. Dude, which is so funny because as I went into that whole merge mining research that I've been doing, what's been really interesting is like Litecoin saved Dogecoin like 10, 11 years ago because the quick of it is, and I'm still doing some learning here so I can make a video, Dogecoin had an like they were gonna fail. They were gonna fail as a project because they set up their halving and their emission schedule where 90% of the coins were going to be released in the first year of it being a project. So then what was going to happen is miners weren't going to care anymore because there wasn't going to be any more coins sent out for miners to mine. And they did the math back then, like the price of Dogecoin, this is where like how much you're going to pay for securing your network. In order for Dogecoin to survive, the price of it 11 years ago would have had to go to $1, which would have been unrealistic considering where the cryptocurrency market was at that time. I mean, I would have to do the math, but it likely would have put it probably over Bitcoin. So they knew that wasn't going to happen. So what they had to do then was figure out, what do we do from here? Because 90% of the coins have already been sent out, and miners aren't going to mine us anymore. So that's when they decided to do a merge with Litecoin. So Litecoin literally saved Dogecoin. Well, yes and no. Litecoin didn't have to do anything for the merge mining to happen. That's all. Like, you can merge mine with any cryptocurrency. That parent crypto doesn't have to do anything. It's all on the auxiliary cryptocurrency to do a fork in their code base to then merge with another cryptocurrency so that your hashing power that you're sending to that algorithm, which has to be the same, can be accepted by both networks. So in this case, Dogecoin essentially forked their code to accept hashing power sent to Litecoin in their blockchain. So, yeah, and then it's just been interesting how you see over time, obviously Dogecoin's more profitable to mine, but 11 years ago, that merge mining with Litecoin saved it. Otherwise, we may not be talking about it today. Wouldn't let me post pool ad. Yeah, we'll figure out a better way, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm live streaming once a week now, which is very different than my typical schedule, which is very random. Probably be a different day every week because my in real life job schedule fluctuates. But it'll be typically at night, and then I'll find a better way to do some giveaways. I like giving some hash rate. You know, it's really easy to do. I don't have to ship anything, and it shows you some love. So, automatic miner. I think I got that right. Yeah, cool. Nobody's mining. No one else came through. It's not my fault. Yeah, we'll figure another way. You solo all the child coins too. Yeah, you're talking about all the other merge mining coins. Travels. Dude, I'll get you next. Just, are you in my Discord? If not, email me, contact@redfoxcrypto.com. I'll send you like a half a day. Just send me all your stuff. You've been around forever, dude. I got you. Send me your pool info, your address, whatever. Discord or email. Send you like half a day or until I remember to turn it off. Just do it. Just do it. Don't make me come find you. So anyway, back to Neoxa and Bejeweled. I promise I won't play anymore with extreme sarcasm. But what they're doing is that they're like, I got my address and everything in there, and they said they're gonna pay out. And there's gonna be surprises. I don't know what that's gonna be. They had Snake on here, but it's gone. And actually, that was the first thing I played, and they had a leaderboard, which is kind of cool, actually. But I don't know what happens from here. So we'll see. We'll see. Should I do like just a 24-hour live stream where I just play these games? Would you guys watch that? I stay up all night. Mrs. Red Fox has got to take care of Junior. I can't make work the next day because I'm just playing Bubble Farm like a madman to get Neoxa. Yeah, I can't find Snake anymore, dude. It was there. I played it the first day. I thought I did pretty good. I didn't make it to the leaderboard, though. Oh my god, that would be a nightmare. Oh, that's so funny. Any other questions, guys? Got any other topics that are on your mind? I would tune in anyway. When are we hitting the skate park with our ASICs? I'm waiting for a nice day, dude. I want to do that so bad. I'm going to take the Gold Shell Bite, everybody's new favorite miner. Best miner in the world. I think I'm going to start with this. Take it to a skate park. I'm pretty sure they have an outlet over there, so I can plug it in. And then I just got to probably pre-configure it to my Wi-Fi on my phone, my hotspot, so I can mine with it there for free. And then see what tricks I can do over it. I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Travels, got you, dude. Thank you. Thanks for sending that over. I'll get you when I wake up tomorrow. I think that would be fun. Yeah, I was also thinking, could I do like a cool video where I drive with it? Because I have a 120 volt outlet in my truck. It's a gas powered pickup. I don't know. That'd probably go viral. Mining while driving. People will probably click on that and sub. You need to do a sponsor video with the battery bank company running off at the solar park. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I think I'm going to reach out to, what is it, EcoFlow and Jackery, see if they want to do anything. Miner on the roof racks. You saw, like, I think Bitsby Trippin did the Cybertruck and the ASICs in the back of it. That was rad. There's been a couple others of those. Those are really cool. My brain starts getting to a crazy place, though, where I'm like, well, they're paying for their electric vehicle. So what's like the ROI on them paying for the electric to then mine with their electric vehicle versus paying for gas to then mine with a gas vehicle. And that's just the crypto miner businessman in me. If you loaded up your truck with all your ASICs, that would go hard. Oh, is it L9? Do you have an L9 running in there? Yeah, that's so cool, dude. Yeah, if Carter had the L9. Oh, I love that. Solar, dude, it's been so cloudy. I guess April, like that's what happens, right? But let's see. Let's see solar production. So if you don't know, I recently got solar in my house. Week and a half. I had it last stream, so a week and a half ago. So I've been just monitoring how it's doing with paying off of all my electricity, including the miners. Here's today. So overall, didn't cover the whole day, but you can see some of the hours. Here's 1 hour. It really did. See the yellow spikes? Those are solar. And the orange is my electricity usage throughout the day. So those are by hour. So is that probably like 3 o'clock? The clouds went away and I got a ton of solar production. I was also just looking at like the month so far, which you can. It's been a rainy, cloudy month, but that is each day in the month broken down. You can see actually when my solar got turned on. And you can see the yellow is the amount that has been generated by solar compared to the red, which is the amount that I've used in electric. I'll probably do a fault video on this because I got a few comments on my last video that were like, dude, 2,000 watt just house load is really high. You should figure that out. So I might revisit that because that was my baseline after I turned all the miners off. Which I agree sounds really high. So I want to figure out what's taking up all that wattage just to get really efficient with how I use my solar generation. And looking at the weather coming up, looks like I only got 2 sunny days out of the next 10 days. But it's all right. It's still early in the season for this. Junior's actually mining under his bed. Dude, with him, I would not be surprised. Actually, I had a Bitcoin miner in his room for like, I don't know, probably a month or two. The Lucky Miner version 8 that I had in the... It's this one. This is a great video that I made. This is one of my favorite videos. This video, actually, I worked on this so hard. Let's see. Hawk's back on. Good for him, man. I hate that I'm running into him. It is what it is. Where are we going? Dude, look at this old guy. Wow. This one. The Bitcoin miner. Yeah, that miner. That miner's running in his room. For a while. This is a Bitcoin miner. This is Lucky Miner. Look how cool this video was, man. I did whiteboard stuff on it. Jeez. Yeah, so that was running in his room for a while, and now it's back down here. And I just, that's pretty much that. I think our house uses like 700 watts max as a baseline. Yeah, I got to figure that out then. I got to see what's doing 2,000. Man, Red Fox, imported meter for your house. Yeah, I got recommended that a couple times. Because that's by breaker, right? I think it tells you by breaker how much you're using. Whereas I have Sense, and that's just telling me my whole house load. So yeah, I got looking at that. I just don't have the money for it right now. I want to run GPUs in my Ford Lightning while being plugged into free EV charge. That's cool. You running heat lamps for your lights or what? Yeah, dude. I got to figure that out. So tomorrow's video making day. So I might do a solar update and then figuring out that house load. But I definitely want to... So all the GPU rigs are in the garage. I'll probably do a vlog, just bring them all in the basement because they're... I don't want them getting covered in pollen and all this stuff. And then it's probably time to start moving some of the stuff I do have running, which is mostly in the house still. All the little ASICs and stuff out into the garage. And then I'll figure out maybe what GPU rig I want to run out there, just so I'm not producing all this excess heat as it warms up outside, inside the house. And then the only other thing I got to figure out is filtering out there. Still haven't figured out, like, just all the pollen and stuff coming in. So we'll see. And then I want to do that video on merge mining. And then I have a mini Doge 3 over there that Gold Shell gave me, but it doesn't, I don't think it makes any money. So I'm not going to do like a review video on it. So I just got to figure out how to incorporate it in maybe an educational video. That could be fun. You run electric hot water? No, it's all gas. All my house is gas. Gas everything. Yeah, running Emporia, 16 individual channels in the panel. Damn, I gotta look into that. Compatible with solar production too, so you can see all one app. That's thanks, dude. Thanks for the recommendation. I've heard about it, but I gotta look into it more. I love nerding out on all that stuff, monitoring everything. All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it a night. Head to bed. Got to get up early for Junior tomorrow, and then tomorrow is my day off, so I get to make some content and go from there. But thanks for coming to hang out in the live stream. I'll schedule another one ahead of time for next week so we can hang out again. Figure out a better way to do some giveaways. Go play some Neoxa arcade games. And as always, please take care of yourself, each other. See you in the next live stream. See you in the next video. Thanks everybody for the support and being here. It's made it just a wonderful night. So hope the markets keep moving in the right direction. Don't buy that Gold Shell Aleo miner. Yeah, I think that's it. Peace, everybody. I'll see you guys. Love you all.
Proof of work. At hash, BTC hash. MTP, octopus. Compound, autoecus. Equihash, SHA 2. 56. Megahash. 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 Proof of work. At hash, BTC hash. MTP, octopus. Compound, autoecus. Equihash, SHA 2. 56. Proof of work.